Imagine being born and instantly becoming the most misunderstood creature on the planet. You open your eyes for the first time, and before you even move, the world has already decided that you are evil. Nobody wants to admire you, nobody wants to protect you, and nobody wants to understand you. People scream, jump back, grab sticks, or reach for rocks without thinking twice. You haven't bitten anyone, you haven't chased anyone, you haven't done anything at all, yet fear follows you everywhere. That's life when you were born as a snake. And here's a question to think about right from the start. How do you survive in a world that hates you just for existing? Most snakes enter this world completely alone. There are no parents waiting with lessons or protection. You hatch from an egg or are born live, and that's it. No guidance, no training, no second chances. From the very first moment, your life becomes a test where every mistake can be fatal. You don't get time to learn slowly. You don't get room to experiment. You either figure things out immediately, or you don't survive long enough to try again. Imagine being that small, that vulnerable, and still expected to make perfect decisions. Would you even last a day? As a snake, almost everything around you wants you dead. Birds watch from above, animals stalk from the ground, and even other snakes might see you as food. You don't have legs to run away, you don't have arms to fight back, and you don't have a loud voice to scare anyone off. All you really have is your body and your instincts. When danger appears, you freeze, hoping not to be noticed, or you bluff, hoping the threat believes you are more dangerous than you actually are. And if that bluff fails, there is usually no escape. How stressful would life be if every shadow could mean the end?
Movies and stories have completely destroyed your reputation. Thanks to Hollywood, snakes are always shown as villains, monsters, or symbols of evil. People think snakes attack for no reason, that they chase humans, or that they enjoy hurting others. The reality is much simpler and much sadder. Snakes don't want trouble. They want warmth, food, and safety. Most snake bites happen because the snake is terrified and sees no other option. But humans don't see fear. They see a threat, and they respond with violence. So ask yourself this: if you were constantly attacked out of fear, wouldn't you eventually defend yourself too? Eating, which should be one of the best parts of life, is one of the most dangerous moments for a snake. You don't get to chew your food or take small bites. When you eat, you swallow your prey whole. It could be struggling, fighting, scratching from the inside, and you still have to commit fully. There is no undo button. If the prey is too big, too strong, or too difficult to digest, that single meal can kill you. Imagine risking your life every time you feel hungry. Would you still enjoy food? Or would hunger itself become frightening? Sometimes snakes go weeks without eating, not because they want to, but because hunting is risky and energy is limited. When they finally catch something, their entire body focuses on digestion. During that time, they are slower, weaker, and more vulnerable. If a predator finds them then, they can't fight back or escape easily. One bad decision, one unlucky moment, and the story ends. Doesn't that make survival feel more like a gamble than a skill?
Living without legs might look smooth and elegant, but in reality, it's painful and dangerous. Your entire body drags across the ground, over rocks, sharp branches, hot sand, and sometimes burning roads. One wrong movement can tear your scales or injure your organs. Roads are especially deadly. Snakes often move onto warm asphalt to absorb heat, only to be crushed by vehicles that never even slow down. Ever wondered how many snakes die without anyone noticing, simply because they crossed the wrong place at the wrong time? Temperature controls almost every part of a snake's life. Too cold, and your body slows down so much that you can't hunt or escape. Too hot, and you risk overheating. You don't get to decide when to be active. The sun decides for you. Your entire schedule revolves around warmth and shade. Imagine living a life where the weather determines whether you can eat, move, or survive at all. How free would that kind of life really be? Venom might seem like a superpower, but it comes with a heavy price. Venom helps snakes hunt and defend themselves, but it also makes humans even more afraid. Venomous snakes are often killed on sight, without questions, without hesitation. Even harmless snakes are killed just because they look similar. There is no time to explain, no chance to prove innocence. Existing in the wrong body is enough to earn a death sentence. Is that power, or is that a curse? Love and reproduction don't bring comfort either. Snake mating is rough, competitive, and sometimes deadly. Males fight each other for a chance to mate, twisting and wrestling until one gives up. After mating, there is no bonding, no family life, no shared responsibility. In some cases, the male doesn't even survive the encounter. And when babies are born or eggs are laid, the parent leaves. The next generation faces the same cruel world alone. Would you call that a love story, or just another survival challenge?
Snakes are always alert. They taste the air with their tongues, constantly collecting information about prey, predators, and danger. Their minds never truly rest. Every vibration, every scent, every movement could mean food or death. Even when they seem calm, they are always aware. That kind of constant awareness is exhausting. Living like that every single day, without a break, without safety, slowly wears you down. Can you imagine never feeling truly relaxed? And then there are humans, the greatest danger of all. Snakes kill very few humans each year, mostly in accidents or moments of fear. Humans, on the other hand, kill millions of snakes, out of fear, out of hatred, out of misunderstanding, and sometimes just for fun. Fields are burned, habitats are destroyed, and roads cut through their homes. Snakes are blamed, hunted, and erased, often without anyone caring. So when people ask who the real threat is, maybe the answer isn't so simple. Being born as a snake means living a life where fear follows you everywhere, where one mistake can end everything, where eating is dangerous, love is risky, and humans see you as an enemy instead of a living creature. You didn't choose this body. You didn't choose this reputation. You just wanted to survive. And maybe the real question isn't why snakes are scary, but why survival has to be this hard for a creature that never asked to be feared.